So welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 12 of Ignite. Today we come to stand on your own 2 feet. Great. So come, lie on your back. Come lie on your back and have your knees bent. So great. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And just landing in, checking in with your spine. And just sway your knees from side to side. Listening. Hear how you roll from the baby toe side to the big toe side of your feet. And can you make, rather than your feet landing like flat things, so side, flat, side, can you make your feet almost seem a little bit more roundy? Because they are. So roll so you feel the curve of your feet. So the focus is the sense of side, the sweep of your heel, side. And can you feel the softness or just the curve of the feet on floor? Nice. Bring your feet so they're underneath your hips and then roll up and down along your spine and feel your feet engaging into the floor. So we've been standing already in the last few weeks, yes. And so it's not like our feet have been passive. So here, see if you can grab the floor with your toes, and you're pushing a little bit extra into the big toe so that you're allowing the inner thighs to engage a little bit more. And so standing on your own 2 feet, you're really feeling your feet powerfully into the floor. And that sense, now I'm left with that sense of my heel bones are on the floor, but I can feel the roundness of my heel after the exercise we did just before. Just feel that. What's your sense of footness as we roll up and down? Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you, squeeze it in. These are the movements that are following us through the whole month. Draw your right knee out to the side. Just sinking your breath down into your belly. Nice. Come back up to center. Keep your spine flat and just pull your thigh across your belly. So my spine is still flat. And so it's not twisting, it's just deepening into the side of my hip. Nice. Other side. Draw your left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. Breath is deep in your belly. Nice. Left side. Left thigh out to the side. As soon as I do that, I have a breath that happens in my body. Oh, it's very nice. It's deepening the breath if that's what happens. Nice. Back up to center. And then pull your left thigh across so that you're flat through the back of your body, but there's a sense of a squeeze or a pull or just that lengthening through the outside of your thigh. Nice. Stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. You can either use your strap, cloth, tea towel, belt, whatever it is that you're using, and just pull your right leg down towards you. Let's use our belt. So both hands on your belt and just pull steadily down. And again, I have a breath or a sigh as I begin to surrender and ease into the back of my leg. And so I've been really thinking about that snooze feeling that we had last week. You know, that one where I've been up and about and I go, oh, I'm just going to lie down and have a snooze. So I take all my attention from outside and I pull it to the inside of me. And I have a snooze in the middle of the day. I love snoozes. So hold on to the strap with both hands, with your right hand, and then draw the leg out towards the right. And so I've been now noticing that I can have a snooze feeling in different parts of my body. So I can let a part of me rest while the rest of me is on. So right now, even though your right leg is working, can you let it focus on itself? rather than everything else? Can your right leg really connect to its length, its strength, its sense of connection, and just presence in your right leg? Nice. Back up to center, and then pull your right leg across, but I'm not twisting. My back is still flat on the floor, and now I have a sense of length down through that right leg. And I want to like pull my right hip back into my socket a little bit more. And I anchor, I plug my hip back towards the floor. And I just deepen into that. Nice. Come back up to center. Change legs. Left leg up. Hold on to it with a belt. Both hands holding the belt. Again, a sigh, a breath, a settling. And just that sense of how would I help my leg truly rest into itself? Become aware of itself, be present, be lengthening and softening. Nice. Both hands on the belt. No, I say that wrong. Both parts of the belt into your hand, and then draw your left leg out to the side. You're holding onto it with your left hand. So I'm conscious of keeping the right side on the floor, of really lengthening and connecting and creating safety in my left leg. I'm softening some deep part of me to be whole in this moment through the whole of my body. Nice. Back up to center. Right hand on the belt. Just rock your leg across. So my left foot is in front of my right shoulder. It's not that much more than that. And it's just this, like, it's called the iliotibial band, which runs down from your hip down to your knee. And then there's a continuation down through the calf as well. You probably know exactly where I'm talking about. This outer band of your leg is lengthening. It's amazing. Nice. Release. Get rid of your belt and just rock your knees from side to side. And again, feel the curve of your feet. And is it easier to feel this time? Now I'm present to the curve of the ball of my feet. I'm like, oh, I can create this kind of juicy, tactile connectedness through my toes as I rock. What does that mean to you? Like, what happens when you think of this? The curve of your toes as you roll from side to side. Nice, cool. So roll over onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under, round your back, and arch your back. Round your back, arch your back. How would you make this satisfying for your spine? I'm leaning into the end of the movement, but I'm creating connection through the whole of the movement. I have this slow, steady, contractile feeling of fascia, of texture, of tone. Nice. Tuck your toes under, push back into your downward dog, and just get a sense of the whole of your body. Hands connected into the floor. Feet, just wiggle your feet. So I'm going to roll the balls of my feet on the floor. So to do that, I have to kind of like turn my knees in a circle, a bit like little frog legs, and then roll my feet in the other direction. Nice. Lean over so that you're over baby toe, big toe side, and then baby toe, big toe side. So it's like I'm lifting the right side of my feet, and then I'm lifting the left side of my feet. Nice. Pull your heels back, feel your calves. Nice. Drop your knees down, let them tap the floor. Feel the stretch into your toes as you do that, and then lengthen back into your heels. Drop your knees down, really stretching your toes. stretch back. So during the summer, I had loads of different things. That chest infection that happened when I last days of love, I had a bit of a sore throat. It turned into a whopper chest infection. So there was a few weeks where I didn't do any movement, and my big toes really knew about it when I came back to movement. So right now, maybe you feel, oh, my big toes, but it changes. I was really amazed at how restricted my big toes felt and then how free they've become as I move more and more. Nice. One more time. Drop your knees down. Feel the stretch of your big toes. And lengthen back. Pause. Find stillness. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Rest your bum back. Come into a child's pose. So as you rest here in your child's pose, I'm going to have my head a little bit higher. I've rested my head in the palms of my hands. All the way down and talking is really uncomfortable. But I'm really aware of this yummy warmth in my feet. And my toes always move towards each other and kind of have a little bit of contact when I'm in a child's pose. What are your feet doing? Feet are so cute. They're just so wonderful. Nice. Hands to the floor, tuck your toes under, stretch through your legs, and then walk your feet forward. And then rock yourself back and bring your elbows to your knees. And just lift all your toes up off the floor. And then grab the floor by widening your toes out as far as you can. Lift all your toes up off the floor. And then grab the floor wide. One more time. Lift all your toes off the floor. And then grab the floor wide. Keep your knees bent. Bring your hands to the floor. Drop your head down deeply. And see if you can lengthen from your tailbone all the way to the back of your neck. Maybe you begin to lengthen your legs. Maybe you start to straighten through the legs, but see if you can keep your chest and your thighs in contact. So wherever you are, have a sense of squeezing your thighs and your belly towards each other. That sense of length from your tailbone all the way to the back of your head. For me, I have to tuck my chin in a little bit more, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, there's the back of my neck. Really let the breath be full and deep into the back of your body. Nice. Bend your knees, elbows to your knees. Dun, dun, dun. Hands to your knees. And roll all the way up and come up to stand. We're standing. So grab your belt or whatever it is that you have, okay? And we're just gonna experiment with movement today, more so than have really fixed postures. They'll start to emerge as we go. So hold on to your belt with your hands wide and out to the edges of it, okay? And then keep your belt as close to your chest and your nose and your forehead as you can, and lift your belt up and then stretch your belt up towards the ceiling. Push down into your feet and feel like your whole body is lengthening upwards as you do this. Nice. And then bend your elbows so your belt passes in front of your nose, your chin, your chest. When it gets to your hips, begin to round forward and let the belt travel down through the front of your thighs, the front of your shins, and then to the floor. So do that a few times where the belt travels as close to the front of your body as you can. And then all the way down. And just feel. So you're keeping a sense of pulling your arms wide as you hold on to your belt. And I'm really pushing upwards. And then deeply rolling downwards. Beginning to feel a sense of a connection to the whole body. One more time. Now, stand with your arms up towards the ceiling and then turn towards the right with your arms up in the air. So I've twisted and my arms are facing the right and I'm holding onto my belt. Bend your elbows so your belt passes in front of your nose, your chest. And when it comes to your thighs, begin to round down towards the right. And I'm imagining that I can bring my two fists down in the direction of the floor or all the way down to the floor. And then slowly coming up. Bend your elbows, reaching up towards the ceiling. So I'm staying twisted to the right as I travel up and down. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Keep the pull wide on your belt. Nice. Next time that you rise, twist towards the left. Bend your elbows, traveling down. My backhand doesn't touch the floor as easily on this side. There's something more in the movement for me here. I'm like, oh yeah. One more time. Super. Come all the way back up to center. Hold on to your belt and then lean over towards the right. Both arms are straight and you're pulling wide. Come back up to center and over towards the left. Nice. So drop your belt and come over to the wall. You don't need a wall. If you don't need a wall, if you know you're really stable, then don't need a wall. I'm going to do it in the middle here so you can see me. So bring your left hand to the wall. If you don't have a wall, which I know some of you don't, hold on to the side of a couch. And then hold on to the right knee with your right hand. And push down into that left foot and straighten the left leg. So you're holding onto your right knee with your right hand and your left hand is on the wall. And then pull your right knee towards you. So this is the movement we were doing on the floor the last 2 weeks. So pull your right knee towards you. And then feel when we're lying on the floor, we widen into the lower back and then we lengthen down through the front and deep of our thigh. So find that action in the left thigh right now. Widen the shoulders, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the lengthening through the back of your neck. Broaden your shoulders outwards. That's what we do when we're on the floor as well. We widen. Okay? Left hand is on the wall. Nice. Or on your hip if you're floating in the middle. And then draw your right knee out to the side. So when we're on the floor, again, we always meet the deep inner thigh, pushing down into that left leg, widen your shoulders, and see if you can gaze at something head height. So gaze at, like me, I'm gazing at the middle of the door in front of me, lengthening through my spine. Breath is in my belly. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Draw your right knee across, and maybe you don't hold on to the right knee with your left hand. Maybe you do. So just draw your right knee across towards the left. Maybe hold on to it with your left hand. Nice, all the way down. Notice your left buttock. Shake out your left leg. Nice. Cool, guys, we're standing. Cool. Other side. Right hand to the wall. Draw your left knee up towards you. And like we did on the floor, widen your lower back and connect into the front of the thigh, the deep of your thigh. Lengthen through your spine, widen your shoulders, and feel that sense of tucking your chin in as you really feel the back of your body. Pushing down more and more into that right foot. Cool. Draw your left knee out to the side. Holding onto the wall the whole time, or not. Breath is in your belly. Nice. Draw the left knee across. Maybe hold on to it with the right hand. Maybe just draw it across and bring your left hand to your left hip. So see what you want to do. Maybe you hold on to it, maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. The action is already happening just with the leg traveling across. Nice. Hands to your hips, just roll. Deep circle with your hips. And then circle in the other direction. So I had two glorious swims yesterday. One was with the community of Sunday morning swimmers that we have here in Furbo. It was pouring rain. Oh my God, it was so heavy. Lean towards the right. And wow, just watching the raindrops on the surface of the sea was just amazing. And then I had a really long swim last night. Um, nice, how beautiful. Come lie on the floor. Come all the way down. Land. Feel the gloriousness of the floor beneath you. It's so delicious, the floor. It's like so supportive. It's always here. Lie on the floor at any stage during the day, and this sense of, oh, can happen. Maybe rock your knees from side to side. Maybe draw your knees up towards you. See what you need to do for your body. Listen in and go, oh, a twist would be. What would be amazing for you today? We're standing up. Exciting times. um, and so, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for more standing. We're progressing with the movements that we're doing. The band or the belt will be with us as we travel. Very interesting. I'm liking this Ignite. So great. So spend the day standing on your own 2 feet, and you got this. Okay. I saw this amazing quote by Winnie the Pooh yesterday. Winnie the Pooh is so profound. So yeah, check out some Winnie the Poohs. They're just glorious. So I will see you all tomorrow, and have a great day. Okay. Ciao, ciao.